so good at it now. Okay. So for those that are in the room, food's here, but I don't want you to stand up and go get it yet. I want just 2 or 3 people at a time to go because we're going to have a working lunch where we just keep going. So we're going to, I prefer if you mostly stay here and just a couple at a time go and then just bring it back to your, then we can keep going. It's easier for us with those at home if we don't take a break. So we're just not going to take a break. We're just going to keep going. And it's weird for whoever's training here if everybody's gone. So, and it's noisy. So it's fine for this version. So what did you guys think of that? Did you guys learn something?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah? Hopefully you all learned something. Even if you're a party pro and have been partying for a long time, I feel like when you get people together that do it a lot, sometimes there's some really good pieces of information you can always learn. I always learn. I feel like when you stop learning, you die. Right? So I always want to keep learning. Always. Okay, so as most of you guys know, our system went down. So because our system went down, I was going to play a video for everybody. I'm not going to play it. I will post it for everybody because playing it just in the room is weird for those that are online. And I'm going to try not to be weird. I will tell you what it is just so you can hear about it. So you know Hurricane Michael hit, yes? And it hit a good little chunk of our team, actually fairly roughly. I asked, we had a brand new director that promoted to director the month the hurricane hit. And I think that's pretty special.
Yeah, it is.
Right? No power, no electricity. Neighbors don't have, you know, they're losing all their fridges of food and all kinds of stuff. And yet the big chunk of her team was all affected and they still powered through and she hit her goals. And I think that's a powerful story. And so I asked her to just do a little video for me because she's clearly not local and she wasn't going to be here. Although she's really excited and wants to try to be here for Spring Fest because she's like, I want to come there. And I said, okay, we'll come here and we'll have you. So her name is Leslie Parrish and I have a video for you. I'm sorry that I'm not going to play it right this moment, but as soon as Fall Fest is over and I get back to my laptop, I will post it for everybody to see. Where I just asked her to share her story. And it's just raw, her sharing her story. But sometimes you can really find inspiration in finding how other people don't give up or how they power through or what things they do so that they don't give up, right? When maybe everything is out against you. And in that scenario, I sort of feel like maybe life was against her, and her team, and yet they still, and then it makes sometimes our piddly little excuses not seem so big. And maybe we could make better choices with our small objections. So when they've got people that don't have power that they're asking to join their parties, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, so stay tuned for that. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to post it right now, but technical difficulties as they are. This is why we always come prepared with an iPad just in case. And here we are. So we'll talk about that. I'm going to do a couple drawings and then I've got some more fun stuff for you guys. So grab your tickets. Are you ready? I'm going to grab more winners. And Stephanie, did you have some time too? Okay. So for those of you that are participating on Zoom, I'm going to say a couple names, and if you are online, you're going to comment to Stephanie, yes, you're here, and you're going to also message her outside of Zoom, but you're going to message her your address so that she can send those to me, and then I'm going to pop gifts in the mail. So who are the 2 people online that we're looking for?
Penny Pruitt.
Who is it again?
Penny Pruitt.
Penny Pruitt. And Susan Tuggle. If you are online right now and participating, not watching this later via record, that does not count. But if you are online right now, then message Stephanie directly and say, I'm here, I'm online, I just won, yay me, you know, all that exciting stuff, and send her your address, and then she's going to get all that information to me. Okay, so for those of you in the room, last 4 numbers are 1, 1, 4, 6. Yay! You pass that back, please. Yep. And 1, 1, 5, 3. Oh, yay! And 1, 1, 9, 7. Yay! Here you go. Okay. So I've got some more stuff to share with you guys. Hopefully your brains aren't totally exploding yet. Are they kind of exploding? We've got so much more to talk about, so they can't explode yet. Okay. Oh, okay. This is exciting. I got like 2 challenges in a row to launch. This is my favorite stuff. Okay. So first, we're all about the party, right? We just talked about parties. We're going to talk some more about parties, but we're going to this afternoon, we're going to have the Facebook version of what we just had, home party, right? So you guys are going to learn. Whichever one you know more, hopefully you'll know a lot more when it's done. But first, we must book parties, right? So for those of you that are joining us online, and Stephanie's going to now kill me, so it'll be okay if you don't see me later. I got murdered. What? Yeah, well, you'll do the second. She's going to make a post because I meant to share it and I didn't. And so there's that. She's going to make a post for me because she loves me that much. And it's going to be any parties that are booked right now to be held and submitted by November 30th. She's going to make a post. You're going to comment on there. I'm going to do a drawing. Every 20 parties, I will draw a winner. I will draw that tonight, midnight. It's just for today only, so one day only challenge. So you can book them tomorrow and I'll love you, but you don't get the prize. Yeah, if you booked before right now, nice try. Please do not, okay, I'm going to say this with all the love in my heart, but read, for one. It's an awesome skill. Two, please do not tell me about all the parties you have on your books. I love you, but I don't actually care in this scenario. What I want is I'm challenging you to book new parties you already have. I don't want to know about all the parties you already do have. Those are great. I'm happy for you. That's exciting. But a point of a challenge is to challenge you to do something that you don't already have in your book. Okay. So it's my least favorite thing when I get a dissertation on all the things you already have in your calendar. As much as I love that, I'm happy you have all that. We're looking for new parties. So this very minute on, any new parties that are booked to be held and submitted by November 30th. Today only is this challenge, so until midnight. You comment on this post that Stephanie's about to post for you as soon as she's done with her taco. And I will do a drawing every 20 new parties. And there's an add-on because it's today and it's Fall Fest and I love you and all that kind of fun stuff. I happen to have a few extra record breaker packs. So I'm going to try to bring this over so that you can see them. So we have pretty. I had a few and I thought, what fun thing could I do with these extra record breaker packs? And you know, give them away is the best choice, right? So see all these fun little things? I'm just going to hold them up here so you can see them. There you go. There's lots of them. Okay. Close enough. Anyway, so if you are feeling like being an overachiever today, I'm going to prize you. See how that works? Anyone that books 10 or more brand new parties that were not on your calendar prior to 1.5 minutes ago to be held and submitted by November 30th today. So to book them all today, I am going to send you a guaranteed prize of a record breaker because I have a few. And so until they're gone, they'll be the first ones to do it. So comment very loudly when you do it, okay? Very loudly, I have 10. I will pop one of those in the mail too. So that's my gift to you, online and in the room. Those of you in the room, I have some here, so you'll get to walk away with them.
Is there heat at all?
Is there heat at all?
It was so cold.
It's warming up. The
The
problem with that thing when you adjust it is that then we're all sweating.
Yeah.
This is what it does. Okay, so anyway, hold on. I'm done with the challenge. So that is my challenge for those of you online. Okay, I have a little bit more information for those in the room in a minute. I'll give it to you in just a second. But for those of you online, I want you to do that. Now, second thing I want to show you guys is we got some advanced information. Do you like advanced information? Yeah. Do you like to see products that are coming out, but you don't really know, but you do know, but you don't know? Yeah. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of that. Are you ready? Yes. Are you excited? Yeah.
People in the bathroom are going to.
People in the bathrooms? Here's clues. So I have this cool little thing up here, like, I gotta move this. We gotta point this direction. Okay. You see? Yeah, okay. Okay, so I have this cool thing. We're just gonna do some of it. That's fun. Okay. Okay. So these are my favorite in my kitchen. And I would say 99.9% of you do not have these because they're very exciting. They're new and they are made for the freezer. So they're bendy. all that fun stuff. So you can freeze stuff and then pop it out. But they work really, really, really good in the fridge too. Not made for the microwave. That's not what we're intending here. They do have stain guard on them. So the intent is if you freeze something red, the hope is that it's not guaranteed it won't stain, but it's certainly going to keep from staining, whereas the old stuff did not at all, right? Soups, sauces, things like, there's people that pre-make tomato sauce or things like that, and then they freeze it, or they pre-make the base of soups and things like fish stew.
No, pork stew.
Oh, I thought you said fish stew.
No.
I think I just threw up in my mouth. Okay, oh, pork stew. Yeah, that. There's stew buckets. So many gross things in life. But anyway, and then there's just cool things that we freeze, like, I don't know, fish sticks and, I don't know, hamburger meat and all kinds of whatever things you freeze. I don't know, what do you freeze? Like berries. Oh, flash. You guys all know what flash freezing is, right?
Yes.
Okay, do not freeze your berries by throwing them in here and putting them in the freezer. You'll have a clump of berries. Does that ever happen to you? And then you wonder why? Because you didn't flash freeze. So,
What's flash freeze?
I'm going to teach you. Thanks for asking that wonderful question. So, you take your silicone mat and you lay it out on a tray. Or you take this that you just earned, because you're going to earn it like in a week, and then you'll have it. That'll be great.
That's not what I want right now.
So you shut the front door and the back door and the barnyard door and all the doors. Okay, so you put it down and you put the berries on it and you put it in your freezer, single layer, and you freeze them all separately. You freeze them until, not like forever freeze them, but freeze them for like a half an hour kind of, so they start the freezing process. And then you scoop them off and put them in the container, and then they're frozen individually. So when you pour them out, they actually pour out. They don't come out as a big chunk. Oh. Life-changing moments right here going on. I know, right? That's called flash freezing. You need something to flash freeze on, something like this, or no. There's a cool thing called a silicone mat in our catalog. Yes. If you don't have this, you would use the silicone mat on a tray, on a cookie sheet or something like that. But you want to flash freeze berries, always. Always. But these containers, the reason why I love them is I love the lids. Okay, have you put these lids on? If you haven't put these lids on, I'll pass one around so you can see it. But you're gonna like love. They're my favorite because I like the way the lids go on. I use them in my kitchen for sour cream when I buy it at Costco, and I separate it into separate containers. I use it for salsa when I make homemade salsa because you don't have a container for it. It's a good size for salsa. I use it for, my husband has all these weird things. Okay, have you met my husband? Yes. He's like Mr. like work out and eat all these weird things and all that. He has all these like powders of things like
Protein.
No, well that too.
Creatine.
Yeah, stuff like, but he also has things in the fridge that he puts in things like flaxseed and chia seed and something seed and I don't even know. Yeah, they sit in my fridge. So these are modular in the fridge and sit nicely. And then he steals my tablespoons, very irritating by the way. And leaves them in there because he wants to always have a scooper. Yeah, it's fantastic. Because then I go around like, I have no tablespoons. I have all these things. Anyway, so I have to buy more tablespoons. But he's like, you sell Tupperware, you can get more, deal with it. So annoying. So anyway, we have extra tablespoons. Anyway, you can use these for anything you would put in your fridge, to be totally honest, or your freezer, because they're made for the freezer too, but they're really awesome shape. So we have, look at all these. Oh my gosh. Look at all these. And look at the fun sizes. Oh, cool. Okay, I hate, by the way, I'm just going to say this out loud. There's not very many pieces of Tupperware I hate, but I hate our meat and cheese tray. I love it. Passion, hate. Because you have to stack it. And I know that you stack it in its lid, but you have to stack it. But if I don't want to stack it, what if I want to have 3 of them side by side? I need choices. Right? Okay? And so this, you don't have to stack. You can just put a lid on. Right? Love, it's the perfect size, and I don't have to stack it. I'm not forced, but if I want to stack, I can stack. Choices, right? Okay, so we have this size. Love this size. This is just one of those just great sizes in life. Everybody should have it, right? For whatever you want to put with it. I don't care. This one, if you camp, does anybody camp? I call it preparing to be homeless, but I won't judge you if you camp. If you do camp, you have like this whole life of things that you have to do that are different than the life you live at home, right? Like take butter. How do you take a cube of butter? Why would you take a cube of butter? Well, you're camping, right? This will hold a cube of butter in the can. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Okay, what else? Who uses tomato paste?
You never use the whole little can.
Never. Like, why do they make tomato paste cans the size of the tomato paste can? Because you hardly, it's always like 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Great, what am I gonna do with the rest of this can? Oh, you put it into a container and put it in your fridge and it rots, and then when screen, you throw it away because you should have saved it. So you saved it, but then you don't really need it again for a long time. So here, I'm gonna save your life right now. You're welcome. You're gonna put the rest of the tomato paste in here. Okay. And then you're gonna do, no, better than that. You're gonna do little slices of tablespoons. When you need just another tablespoon, you can just bust off a slice. Oh yeah.
Wow.
I know, you're welcome. Okay, so this is how you're gonna freeze. And then I know you're really only saving like 50 cents, but 50 cents adds up over and over and over and over and over and over and over, right? And plus, who needs to waste when you don't need to waste, right? Right? Okay, so this is what you're gonna freeze, the little bitsy things in life. Or if you freeze herbs and you wanna chop them up first and freeze them, these are great for chopping them up first and then putting, you can freeze a ton of
Gravy too.
gravy if you want to freeze gravy. But I mean, whatever you want to freeze, okay? Or fridge if you want to fridge. It's just cute. Plus, we should have more cute containers in our life.
Yes.
Does that have the snowflake design on it too? Because it's the freezer.
Yes. Isn't that beautiful? We should have more cute containers in our life. You know why we should have more cute containers in our life? Because they make us happy. We should do more things in life that make us happy. And this container makes me happy. I could have this empty in my fridge and I'd still be happy because it's got the cutest color lid. It's tiny. I don't even know if I need it, but I'm gonna have it, and that's just makes me happy.
You can make a compound butter with, like, to put on steaks and stuff like that, with like shallots and garlic.
Oh
and
yeah,
herbs
you
in
can
it.
do that.
And
Thing.
it's just one little bit of, you know, you don't want a whole bunch of compound
I make
butter.
garlic butter for when I do like, and I always have extra because you don't. How much garlic butter do you make? So I take the little chopping prep and I chop garlic and then I add butter and I
You
chop
can have
it.
that on hand.
Yeah, and then but you always have extra because you kind of keep making it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm done with bread, still have butter. There you go, right? Or honey butter, or compound butter, or whatever butter thing you have in your life. Or if you take sour cream and mix weird stuff into it, I know some of you people do that. I mean, you can do that, right? You put chives into your sour cream. Why would you do that? Like, I don't understand. Okay, so this is what a tower of it looks like. Modular.
Holy cow.
Well, they're in there too, but they don't fit in my system.
It's a wrinkle.
Just kind of like make you happy right on top.
It's a little cherry.
Oh my gosh, look how pretty those are.
Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Modular freezer. Wouldn't you like your fridge or your freezer to look more like this and less like?
Yes.
Because I know it all looks like that. You know what I mean? Like, how nice is that? Obviously, you're still going to use vent and serve for the things you're going to microwave and all that fridge smart for your. But if you use everything we have and use it effectively, your fridge is beautiful, super functional, and you use what you can see. In this scenario, you turn this sideways, you can almost see everything too. And you're using the space from bottom to top. We don't use the space from bottom to top very well because we have this and then we have this thing, and if you bump this thing, 14 things go flying, and then your husband is complaining because stuff's flying at his head while he's grabbing something. And, you know, I know that never happens in your house, only mine, but you know. And these also have a little ridge on the bottom. Let me show you. This is the coolest thing, okay? They have a little ridge on the bottom and the lid so that when they go in, they sit and they stay put.
No.
Oh, mind blown, right? Are you guys excited? I like, seriously, I don't get like super stoked about things that often. Okay, that's a lie. But
Every 10 party, just gonna put that out there.
okay, I get super stoked about laughing. But I love this. Like, super love. We had this one random limited time thing like 2 years ago or something to get some of these, and I've like hoarded them and hid them in my house and used them. And we haven't had them since. And nobody could have them. People come over, where'd you get those? I can't speak to you about that. I'm sorry. You know? When they're not in use, they nest very, very, very well. They nest modularly too. So, like, if I took this whole set right here, I'll show you.
Go down in each other, like
Yeah, what?
freeze it still.
Quite awesome. They kind of nest like Fridge Smart do, right? Which is what we want.
Is
Mostly
this
you should.
replacing the current freezers?
Listen, I can't speak to what I'm not allowed to speak to, but all I can say is that you're gonna love these, and they're amazing, and you should have them all.
Okay.
And wouldn't it be really cool if you could sample order them today? Oh my God! You won't even know what they're coming out in or what's happening or whatever, but you'll get the sample, order them today.
Nice.
Oh, yes, you're welcome. I love you. Okay,
So what is
so,
this thing called then?
in a minute, I'll tell you.
Oh,
my
they're probably not loaded yet.
Come on. Oh, I went backwards.
That's pretty.
Definitely like the nesty, no.
I think they don't really, I gotta get this right. Well,
Like wet and serve is the smallest.
it's kind of small, it's the biggest, but we got this one piece that's a little kitty wampus. But we're not gonna think about that. We're just gonna go bigger ones in there.
Oh my lord.
Are you excited? I'm just gonna show you how cool this is. Like if you were like super lame, not that any of you would be super lame, but if you were, and you didn't use any of your containers, they were all being stored in the cupboard, but why would you do that? It would look like this.
Nice.
Love it. And these two sizes are interchangeable, so you can pick whatever color you like best. There's a chance I always choose pink. I mean, like whatever floats your boat. But isn't that cool?
And it comes with that, that's a whole set.
Yes, isn't that exciting? Are you like losing your mind over that?
Depends on how much it is.
Like that, because that's exciting. But there's more.
Oh.
I know, are you excited? Okay. There's plates, but like you know what they are. I don't need to explain it, right?
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, well, maybe I didn't know that. These are plates, okay? These are the best plates, and you can't have like 50 of them, and it only takes up like that much space, which is kind of epic. And you can microwave a potato and not burn your hands off, which, by the way, is the best thing ever. Because who's got time to bake a potato? Like, I mean, that's like 45 minutes. Like, when I want a potato, I want it in the next 4.5 minutes. FYI. So I only microwave my potatoes because that's just how I roll. So these are because if you put it on like a regular plate, you gotta plate a hot potato with the plate and the potato. Like that's a bad idea, right? So this, cool. Your kids can take these, which is nice. You can walk outside with them. You can have a party with them. You can do whatever you want. You can frisbee with them, whatever you want. You what? I just love it. Yeah, they don't take up any space, which is nice. And if you have a mobile home or a camper or an RV, they don't rattle when you drive, which I hear is pretty awesome. I, once again, don't camp, don't mobile RV, don't do any of that. But if I was and something was rattling in the back, I have a theory. My theory is when one of your senses sucks, I think I read this somewhere, but I just like grabbed onto it and held onto it for life. And that is when one of your senses is bad, like I'm blind as a bat without contacts, right? I heard that your other senses have a heightened sense of. So I have a dog nose and I can hear everything and it makes me crazy. Like literally I can smell and hear everything. So if something is rattling somewhere, I'd be like, pull this train over. I got to go back and find it. I'll be back there for half an hour until I figure out what it is that's rattling because I'm going to punch somebody until, like it makes me crazy. And it would be kind of like that for me, like if stuff was rattling. So if I happened to be commuting with said thing and something was rattling. So plastic's better. It doesn't break, it doesn't rattle, it doesn't make you crazy. You don't get punched by Kirstin. It's like a win. There's this cool spoon. This comes as kind of part of this deal too. There's 3 of these. By the way, this is the best like meat chopping thing ever.
Oh, it's the best spoon ever.
Oh, totally.
Because the end of it is flat.
I use that for so much.
Oh, I have 4 of them.
I
That's my favorite.
Listen, it's not about you today. Yes.
Hamburg Chef has a spirally one that my husband absolutely
Spirally?
loves. It's like a hamburger thing, but it looks more like a mix it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. However, that works much better and cleans way.
This one, it allows you to go out non-stick without damaging it. And it, like if you want to cut brownies in a non-stick pan, okay, you want to cook in your microwave, then you got to cut it out. That's a problem, right? And the silicone spatula is a little harder to cut with because it's a little flimsy on the end. If you're really, you can cut the squares. Nice. And then scoop out your cobbler. You know, people make cobbler in the microwave. Do y'all know that? Yeah, you crazy.
Oh, totally.
That's what I'm saying. But then you got to take it out. And if you don't have good utensils, I mean, what are you going to do? Like this?
That's the one.
Okay, now here comes some more new stuff. Are you ready?
Yes. Oh, I know what these are. Okay.
Oh, I've got somebody looking for those.
very excited.
Yeah. So these are kind of exciting. I know the ones that don't know are like, what is that?
I haven't had them since the
For like nothing. We have not had these forever. These are modular mates that you can do other things with, but they're still modular. Shut the front door and the back door. They are a set. Okay, so they are
Drop
a
the mic.
class 2 seal. Modular mate is a class 1 seal, so airtight. Class 2 seal is almost airtight, so pretty dang close. So basically, but you can't say it officially, so it's class 2 seal. There you go. You just gotta learn something.
Yeah.
Okay. This is to organize all the things in your world that you want to organize, that you want to reach in and grab, and like you can have the like in bathrooms, you can have them in counters. You could have homemade bread in here. You could have muffins. You could have in your pantry. You could have dog treats. You could have rice. You could have things you want to scoop and you want to flip open and flip shut. Coffee. You could have cured pods because those are obnoxious. They are. They're like everywhere. Like those things like take on a life of their own. Right? And they come in squares.
That's the one I have.
And they go 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're called signature lines. And aren't they the cutest thing ever? And they're neutral. Thank you. Tupperware, right? I know, right? So this matches anybody's kitchen, or their bathroom, or their garage, or whatever they want. Guys store things in their garage. People store paint in their garage. Little things of paint. They need to shut them into things, but they want to access them. So that if you want to access it quickly, you don't want to be messing with the lid. This is one of those great things. And you, how do you know it's shut? Right? Hot Wheels and Legos. Polly Pockets. Death to Polly Pockets. If you know what I'm talking about, because the vacuum sucks that stuff up, those little tiny shoes.
Barbie toys.
Any of that kind of stuff. So super cute.
You keep all your keychains in.
And then there's more. Just a little tiny bit more. Are you excited about all this? Yeah. I'm gonna pass the sample sheet around. You haven't ever challenged about that? I know. So excited. Okay, so first, this is a stack cooker. You all know what about this, right? Yep. You all know what it is. Okay, if you don't know what it is, watch video. Because we've got like 72 videos on it. Like, come on. I'm not gonna do a whole demo on it, but it is epic. But wouldn't it be more epic if you had like a real cookbook?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, it's fun.
What?
Wouldn't it be more epic if you had a cookbook that made sense for a stack cooker? So like if you wanted to, let's say you wanted to cook this on the top, and that in the middle, and that on the bottom, and stack cook all at once. You can look at all 3 recipes at once, and you can go, oh, I don't want to make that in the middle. I want to make that. And oh, I want to make that today at the bottom. So I have that. And there's a picture, and there's recipes, and isn't that exciting? Yeah. I know. So we have begged for this for a really, really, really long time. And our answer has been, go look on the blog. Oh, go look on the blog. And there's recipes on the blog, and they're fine. But when you have 3 at once, having pieces of paper everywhere in your kitchen is messy and flipping and makes us all grouchy. Who wants to be a grouchy Tupperware lady? Not me, right? I want to be a happy Tupperware lady. So who knew that a recipe book could make one so happy, right? So this is available for sample today too. Are you excited? So this is back, and it's so cute. I love it. And they've refreshed it, so it's new, fun, good recipes that you're gonna want today. Right? Which is exciting. I don't know. You can look at it. I'll pass around. I didn't actually get super intense with it.
Yeah. Are they sampling stack cooker or no? Because that's already available.
And the stack cooker, because well, you know, if you're gonna sample the cookbook, you should be able to get the stack cooker at a discount today too, right?
Yeah.
So how much does the stack cooker retail for?
$114.
$114. And maybe, I mean, I know we tell you guys to go get some orders, and you can and if you go get some orders, you can put it in as a party and get a half price. Maybe you don't have orders, or maybe you need to use your orders and your half price item for something else, or I mean, I don't really know. But what if I told you you could sample order it today for $59.50?
Nice.
Would that be exciting? I know, right? So today, what you can sample today is you can sample the cookbook. Okay, it retails for $25. Your sample cost is $12.50, so half. That's a great discount, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Stack cooker, $119. Sample cost $59.50. The signature line sample set 1 is with regular lids. So if you want it with regular lids, which is modular mates with regular lids, basically, retails 80, you can sample it for 40. Or signature line set 2, which is a 1, 2, 3, and 4 with the hinged lids. Retail 96, your cost today 48. For 4. That's pretty cheap. Just gonna throw that out there.
$10 a thing.
Yeah, like nothing.
Are the lids available separately?
Huh?
Are the lids available separately?
At this moment, no. At this
So
moment,
if
this
you
is
wanted
what you
to
get.
use
If you
the-
want it right now, this is what you get, and I don't know if it ever will be because this is all like advanced information. Like you're not even getting the catalog. This is stuff that's gonna be in the next catalog, but you're getting a little taste because tastes are good. And
Oh yeah, the first thing you should.
I lied. It's not available yet. So probably just showed you something I'm not supposed to. So anyway, you did not see that. I thought it was on the sample sheet, but it was a lie. So I'm just kidding. But it's gonna be really amazing when you get it. Do not tell that to corporate. Connie, you did not hear that. Anyway. What? The what? The mat we're gonna earn. The mat's I think next week or the week after you're gonna earn it. It's in the weekly challenges this week. And then there's a stack, cook, and serve accessory set, which is a set of 3 kitchen tools, serving spoons, and 4 microwave reheatable lunch plates. So you get 3 of these spoons, 3 spoons, and 4 plates. Retail 55 and you get it for $27.50. So that's a pretty good price. So I think there's not enough for everybody, so maybe take one every other person and kind of pass it around and share. Now here's my little promo to you for fun, because I'm all about fun, right? And why not? There's a post that hit at noon today, so I think it's noon, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Perfect, then it should be on the page already with the sample sheet attached. Anybody that places a sample order today for some or all of that, I don't care if you buy some of it or all of it, I don't really care, it doesn't matter, but anybody just for fun, because I'm fun like this and it's Fall Fest and it's my party and I can make it rules however I want. Anybody that places an order and then puts a screenshot showing their submitted order today, commenting on that post at midnight tonight, I will throw all of those into a randomizer and 1 sample order I will refund. So one of you will get your sample order for free, just for fun because it's advanced sampling and it's fun and we should do it today because it's Fall Fest. So that's my fun little gift to you. So I'll pass it around. It's also posted so that all the numbers are posted online. So when you submit the order, whatever form of the order it is, screenshot your order showing it submitted and posted on that, and I will take all of those posts. If you don't screenshot your order and tell me about it the next day, you snooze, you lose. So today till midnight, if you comment, if you say I missed it, I'm sorry. I still am just sorry. So that's all I got for you on that. Okay, so anybody excited about that? Isn't that exciting? I'm super excited about that. We totally just got some advanced information I was probably not supposed to show you, so whatever. Anyway, but no, you what?
That's the top line.
No, but I can show you this today. So the sample sheet is okay to show you today. But it opened up today. So that whole sample sheet that you just got opened up for you guys today. Okay? Okay, so questions about that? No? All right. And then really quickly, hold on just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna stop this recording for just a second. I'll be right back. So just 1 second.